Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Super Metroid. We're gonna finish this boss and explore the ship. So I don't think he's got much life left with him in him. He should go down pretty quickly. Um, yeah, yeah, he's red. He's hurting. There we go. He's dead. Flashes a little bit, and he explodes. And then he, what's that? Whatever that is. I don't really know, but whatever it is, it turns on the lights. I guess he had some sort of like control over the electronics, like maybe he feeds off electricity or something. So he was sapping all the energy from the ship. And I don't know. I don't know if this is a Federation ship, or you know, or like an independent explorer, because you did see that guy in Kraid's lair that was dead. Um, so kind of cool to know. Like they have like a little movie about the failed exploration or failed invasion. They had to call Samus. They were like, "Well, we can't do it. We need your help again." And Samus would be like, "Yep, righto. You're gonna need my help." She knows. She knows she's the only one that can, handle it. She's got that Chozo technology. She's got that, exclusive use of it, because no one can really replicate it. Space pirates have tried, but they can only go so far, because it's lost. Okay, there's some other items to get here, but I'm just gonna skip them. And with it, see, this is the room I was talking about earlier. That it's gonna keep the eyes peeled on for a while. This is the room I was talking about earlier. That you have to shoot all the monsters in here, but there's like 3 exits, and if you don't shoot the exits so that they open up the first time, then you have to go back and do it again, kill all the monsters again. So what you want to do is kill everything and then open up all the doors, and then it'll be cool. But I'm actually not going to do that. That's only if you want to explore the ship some more, and I'm not going to. So, But yeah, some of the shit you can get. So if you want to, just go back and shoot those at the 2 doors. So anyway, moving on, we're about to get the gravity suit, which finally lets us move like a normal person in water, which is nice. And then we're going to go to the water level, which I try to get in and out as as quickly as possible, because I don't like water levels. So, all right. And before we go there, we're going to pick up some items, because now that we have the gravity, once we get the gravity suit, there'll be a couple other items you can get. And on the way, pick up some stuff we could have gotten before, but it's more time efficient to just get them all at once. There's a couple of ways you can get to Meridia, which is the water level, but I usually just break the tube. I don't bother with anything else. If you're going to get all the items, you kind of need to do some other ways, but I'm not doing that, so just trying to get through the game. Right. Get grab, there's spikes here. They don't hurt that much, though. I mean, you've got enough energy tanks at this point that you don't have to worry about it too much. Those blocks right there that are kind of crumpled, they'll crumple after a while. Hold on. See? Will break. Later, you'll actually use that to your advantage, because it opens up an area. Because there's a special one that doesn't seal up as quickly as the other ones. So anyway, you get on this Chozo thing, and he helps you out. Finally a Chozo that's helpful. Chozo bot. And I guess the space pirates couldn't activate this because they can't use the morph technology. So you have to do that to activate this robot. So The only monsters in here. There's no space pirates in here. Although you don't know because Spantoon, that thing I just fought, is one of the monsters that you have to beat in order to open up the way um, to Meridia. I mean, not Meridia, but the final area. So it could be a creature designed by the space pirates. That would kind of make sense because maybe they sent it. They were like Samus is going to go there, so why don't they could have designed it so that it can suck up energy, suck up electricity. So, like, because they know that she can't progress unless she turns the electricity back on. So it'd be a pretty good idea to have a guardian like that. But of course, we took them out because we're awesome. Space pirates can try, but they shall not succeed. Samus is way too much of a badass to let them succeed. Alright. And now we can move freely in the water, which helps tremendously. You can break the tube that I'm going to break to get to Meridia at any time, but there's no need to before, and it really gets annoying because when you go through there without the gravity suit, you'll inevitably fall into the water and it'll take a long time to get back up. So I would advise not breaking it until you get the gravity suit. Let's recharge here. I don't have a whole lot of recharging to do, but since it's here, we might as well do it. Save. So we're going to go back through Criteria on our way to the Meridia entrance. So let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, since I already went through that way and got everything I needed to, I won't be going back that way. I'll just go here through this tunnel. Here's some. Now, see, now we can beat them easily because we have an updated beam. Just before we just had the regular beam, and they just block that. Now we're stronger. I really like these tiles right here. The coloring of these tiles is really cool. Who knows what these things are, these little plants. I don't know if they're plants or what they are, but anyway. Yeah, they are plants. We got the mushrooms right here. Samus is like, you know what, I'm just going to take a little break and do a little hallucinating right here. No, she doesn't have time to do mushrooms. Okay. She's got a planet, a world, universe to save, basically. So. Well, we're going up on 9 minutes, so I don't know how far we'll get. Okay, so you go in here and get some stuff. You can do this anytime after the speed booster, but I just wait till now because it's easier, like I said, to get everything at once. It's just a plethora of stuff you can get in here. It's a really nice room. Right here is a reserve energy tank. These, it's kind of like if you ever played Mega Man X. It's kind of like that, where the energy tanks on that, where you have to get them filled up with energy. Like, they don't automatically refill unless you go to your ship. I don't even think the energy refill things, will refill them. It has to be your ship or collecting those little purple health bubbles on the way. So, but basically, what it does is it's like a backup. So if you go down, you can get like 4 of them. If you go down, if you get down to 0 health, then it'll like automatically refill those. So refill the tanks to according to how many reserve energy tanks you have. So it's useful. It's useful. Nice little backup. It actually doesn't count for the Mother Brain fight, which I'll talk about that when we get to it. Oh, another super missile. I can't believe we made it so far with only 5 super missiles. So, and then you go in here and you get this missile. I'm gonna stop pretty soon because I'm getting on 10 minutes. Hold on here, and let's get into this room. I'm gonna stop right here. All right, I'll see you next time.